Hey YouTube, Michel Baruch here on a gorgeous Friday, Wisconsin afternoon. Birds are chirping all around me. My son helped me, and by helped I mean he picked up some sticks, but we did a little lawn mowing today together. It's going to be the highlight of his day, certainly. And I'm outside, and I've got my Missouri Meerschaum corn cob, and inside it I've got some more Pirate Kake. I cannot get enough of this stuff. I did actually have some further thoughts on it since I reviewed it. Mainly being, it smokes like a dream. Very few relights, which is funny. You know, I thought initially, you know, the cake seems a bit moist, but when you crumble it, crumbles up so nicely and it packs so easily. And when I'm done, this is the tobacco that I am most consistently able to have just a nice, fine, perfect gray ash at the end of a bowl. And with this particular one, I also tend to get all the way down, or pretty darn close, with no dottle, to the end of a bowl. Which brings me to actually what I wanted to talk about briefly. This will be a pretty short video, I think. I wanted to do a little bit of VR to AromatX, or AromatiX, video from this morning or last night, I forget when I saw it, where he talks about relighting. And as someone who's still pretty new to pipe smoking, of course that's something that I've been really, concerned about. When you're a new person, you're getting into something, you want to do it right. Like, that's the natural tendency to kind of fuss about things like keeping your pipe lit and packing it correctly, things like that. Those are the things that make you feel insecure, make you feel like an amateur. And really get kind of in the way of enjoying one of the world's most enjoyable things, smoking a good tobacco in a great pipe. So he talked about the one thing that I want to touch on. I'm not going to do a VR to his whole video, but he talked about good relights versus bad relights. And of course, as a newbie smoker, I've had lots of the bad relights. Good relights being basically when you have a good reason to relight, like you're, being very leisurely with your pipe, you're reading or relaxing or pondering, and you set your pipe down, or perhaps you're just not puffing away at it like a madman and you let it go out. Or when you're doing videos like this and you talk a lot and you just realize you've neglected your pipe a little bit and it's gone out on its own. And I agree 100%. That is a fantastic relight. You're enjoying your tobacco to its fullest, you're enjoying your pipe to its fullest, and not stressing about it. And it just kind of goes out just 'cause. Now, of course, the bad relights being when you are fussing and, you're fighting it, you're puffing too hard, you didn't pack it quite right, all the other things, maybe it's not the right moisture, the millions of things that, contribute to fighting with your pipe the whole time you're smoking it, those being the bad relights. That and, just kind of not having a good cadence, which even a experienced smoker, I imagine, probably has times where they're just not quite in the rhythm, and so they let things go out. So thank you very much for posting that video, AromatX. I think I have neighbor kids making noise, so I think I'm gonna cut this video short. Just take a moment to appreciate all the awesome colors going on in my backyard, and of course the fact that right here you can see I have a little weed whacking to do. I certainly have some weeds to pull in the front, but you know, that's what I get for being a homeowner. You know, I'm in my late 40s. I've now owned a home for a year, so I'm willing to take that part of the adventure, and I don't know how much you can hear of what they're doing. They're clanging pretty good over there. So I'm going to cut it short. You guys have a spectacular Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Shabbat Shalom. Sei gesund.